G.I. Joe!
What's good, YouTube? Gary here, 5 Daily Bricks. Another Lego G.I. Joe episode and a bit of a haul. Let's get to it. Alright, we're going to bookend the episode with packages from Brickstampers.com, aka online selling. So we have Crimson Cobra Commander. And at the time when I ordered him, I thought this was Blowtorch. But they've since updated their site, and he is actually Charbroil. So that's pretty cool. Is this focused? Can y'all see that? Up next we have a package from Brickmania. So when they first announced that they were going to be doing new service uniforms, so now you can customize. So you can have males with mustaches and different hair for the females. So my intention was, okay, I'm just gonna grab two, and then later on down the line, when I get paid again, I was gonna order more and more until I had like the whole set. I think there's like 9 variations per gender. But you'll see later on in this video the folly of me thinking that. But I thought this is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see on camera. My man got a nice little stash. I think that hat is different. I think that's a new hat. Alright, next package from the Minifig Co. Just a bunch of heads, variations. Never have enough heads. Alright, up next from B3 or BuildBetterBricks.com. Got another, this came back online, available, Brick Cola vending machine. It's always a pain to put together because instructions aren't very straightforward. 250th anniversary Captain America. Then if you spent like $50 or something, you got the Spidey 250 for free. And then some sparklers, America 250 sign, flag, Target. Are we still boycotting Target? I don't keep up with that stuff. And then some more, I was about to say dynamite, fireworks. Up next, package from Calypsoc So we got another Steel Brigade soldier. And then we interrupt our G.I. Joe with He-Man. So we got Zor, which is the sorceress of Grayskull. Whenever she leaves the castle, she is Zor. Queen Marlena, which face sculpt isn't terrible. And then we have the disappointment of Battle Cat. Yeah, It's kind of terrible. But let's see how he looks with armor on. Maybe he looks better with armor. I mean, it's better. It's better. I don't know. You let me know in the comments what you think, cause all right, moving on. All right, second package from Brickmania is the D-Day Squad Pack Part 3. So I'm not the biggest fan of World War II, but I had the first two packs. Of course, this is from Saving Private Ryan. So they said they weren't going to do any more, so I picked this guy up. Then we got another modern U.S. Marine Rifleman in desert camouflage, and we decided to give him a M7 Vortex. Let's put these guys together. Alright, so here we go. I finally got the Vin Diesel one. I'm just now thinking about it. I don't remember. Does the medic, does he carry a rifle? What were the Geneva Conventions? Was that after World War I or World War II? Alright, then we got our Marine with his Vortex. Alright, let's open our third and final box from Brickmania. Alright, so look at there. We got another Marine Rifleman. Another Green Beret version 2. So I think what I'm going to do is swap out their heads for the minifig hole heads that we got here. And then we got, oh, this is what I was saying earlier. So all the males have completely sold out as I'm recording this. So I picked up 2 different females. Both with, I think she has black hair, or is it brown? And then a reddish, is this brown or reddish hair? And then we got, my Marine needs a weapon, so he's got an M4 in there. Or maybe that was a M27. But yeah, let's put these people together. Alright, so yeah, here are my perfect calibers, M27, and had to look this up again. This is a M1919. And someone always in the comment is like, hey, you got your magazine on the wrong side, or so now I'm always subconscious. What side is it? Does it go on the left or the right? So let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll get it right next time. But in the next Lego G.I. Joe episode, you'll see why I got this guy. And then so now we got all our dress greens, field service uniforms. Got our Green Beret. Marine got his battle buddy there. Alright, finally our The last package is from Brickstampers.com. Let's open it up. Alright, so a few episodes ago, I had mentioned that John from Brickstamper.com had kind of ghosted me. It turns out he didn't. I just didn't see his email. So uh, responded and he said, yeah, he'd be happy to special order some of the discontinued or um, stuff that was sold out on this website. So that was awesome. Him, I really appreciate him. So we got Starduster here, and he's going to be the leader of my Steel Brigade army. So that's going to be pretty cool. I like his little backpack, and it comes with flames. How awesome is that? Then we have Airborne. That's a good looking figure. Daltone. So yeah, those boots are pretty cool. He, I guess in his original design, he didn't have green boots on. So he messaged me. He was like, hey, it's going to take a little longer. I want to do green boots. I said, okay, cool. Then we have Zanya, who, if you don't know, is Sartan's daughter. And then we have, man, look how cool this guy is. So as soon as my man from Sparkster 1701, as soon as he does his instructions for the Triple T, I will be getting those instructions and building the Triple T for my man here. Look at him. Look at these. Look at this. Look at the side printing there. That's a mean drill instructor there, buddy. And finally, we have Joe Lear, the General Hulk. That'll do it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please like, subscribe. Holla at us in the next one. Peace.